Hi, I'm Laura, welcome back to my channel, and today I wanted to talk about using what I have and the reflections I have on project panning. I'm sure you'll get tired of me referencing this, but I did feel that I have used my makeup more in the last 6 months than I have in the last 6 years. And that definitely reflects in my lack of project panning success. I feel like I've used the exact same 50 products for the last 6 years. I have been using the Dior foundation, I've been using the Tarte Shape Tape, I've been using the number 7 powder, this number 7 powder that just doesn't seem to die. I've been using the NARS Creamy Concealer, I've been using the same few lipsticks, the same few lip liners, all in an attempt to try and use them up whilst project panning. But without increasing my makeup usage, it didn't really amount to much. It was just sort of spinning on a hamster wheel. And how does this slide into using what I have? Well, alongside using the same products, I was still purchasing things, getting that sort of rush of newness, and dabbling in the new products for a while. So the few times I was wearing makeup, I was never using my project panning items, I was using the new things, and then of course getting guilt ridden for using my new things instead of my project panning things. And yeah, it led to the breakdown of all project pan content, because what's the point in filming project pan updates if you haven't actually got any updates to share, because you haven't been using your makeup, you haven't been wearing makeup, and when you do, you're not wearing the project panning things, you're wearing the new things, and you know, a vicious cycle. I'm sure many project panning content creators, or just anyone who partakes in project panning, will recognize this little spiral, and hopefully when you've gone through it, you've managed to pull yourself out of a nosedive faster than I did. Because purchasing these new items, chasing this new crave was, I'm guessing, like some sort of subconscious effort to tell myself to use different products, like do something different. And you know, I wanted to try the latest finish and the latest colours, and you know, I just wanted the things that other people had as well. And I kind of got swept up a little bit in this idea of, well, not even in the idea of something, but witnessing other people be project panners and also enjoying hauling new things. And reflecting on that, I also started to become aware when I actually focused on the particular content creators that made me feel this, dare I say, FOMO. When I started focusing on those creators and actually watched the ebb and flow of their content and their collections, it was generally a cycle of purchasing, purging, purchasing, purging, and I don't want to get caught up in that. I want to have a collection that I want to work my way through. So instead of purchasing new things, I did start delving into using what I have. And from there, I sort of gradually and organically fell into a makeup basket, a lovely, lovely rut of products that I just steadily worked my way through. So things like using the same primer, using the same concealers, using the same blush highlight combo. This is the Champagne Split in Prosecco Pop and Amaretto from Becca. Getting into this groove of using the same products after dabbling in amongst a lot of things I owned, I went through a series of makeup baskets, picking different things, and try to chase what I wanted. I mean, yes, I'm still trying to work out what sort of makeup works best on my skin at the moment as I am older, but the products that I've settled on, I'm using and I'm really enjoying. But it also makes me, well, it also serves as a reminder to me to how long makeup items take to use up. And also that if you're not using them regularly, they're gonna take longer. So in that instance, project panning is just like punishment. It's never going to go anywhere. You're never going to complete things. You're always going to feel like a failure. It's just an exercise in self-sabotage, really, to be a very infrequent makeup wearer and to be a project panner. It just, the two do not vibe. They don't gel well. And in the last 6 months, I know it's silly and I already knew these things, but for some reason it just was not clicking in my brain, and now it clicks. It clicks. So not only am I just using what I have in the sense of not purchasing things, I'm using what I have to use it, to enjoy it, to finish it. And it's not just in makeup, it's in perfume. I've used more perfume in the last 3 months than I have in the last 6 years. Skincare, getting back into my my skincare routines, and I'll link my bathroom declutter if you haven't seen that already. I reorganized everything and made it look kind of pretty, and I've finished off so many skincare products that have just kind of been languishing in my skincare collection for, again, anything up to 6-8 years. I know, please. It's gross. I already know it's gross, but we're dealing with it. We're getting through it. And it's like, I'll look at something sometimes and be like, oh yeah, I only got that in 2021. Like, dude, 2021 was 3 years ago, man. What are you on about? And it's realizations like that. I've just kind of, time is drifting and I'm not quite drifting with it, and yeah, I need to be a bit more active on that and actively use my things and use them, because if you don't use them, you'll never use them up. And it's been a very fulfilling few months to use my makeup regularly, use my skincare regularly, start to see like in this blush and highlight duo, I am starting to see grooves and dips forming in here. In terms of like foundation, I've been I have my little concoction that I was showing in my makeup baskets months ago, and I've just been sort of adding to this as I go. The compact is completely screwed up though. So I've just been adding to this concoction as I've gone, and I stopped adding to it in like late September. It's got various different types of foundation, it's got colour corrector in there, and I was like lightening it, darkening it depending on how my skin was with tanning and things. And yeah, I'm just working my way through what's left, and then in the new year I'm going to start fresh with other foundations. I'm actually thinking of washing out this pump bottle and making a foundation concoction in here, possibly. Or I might treat myself and use like my skin tint from Superstay, like use a new-ish foundation product and pan it. Who knows? In the process of using what I have, it has also made me look at my collection wholesale. Like, I used to love having a large collection. I used to love it. Now I like borderline hate it. it doesn't give me like anxiety or anything like that. It just makes me look at it and go, oh, I'm never gonna get to it. I look at it and it makes me sad, you know? It's just sad. So many pretty things, and for a portion of that I do feel too old to wear a good chunk of it, and I know that some people will say that you can never be too old, but like I feel not necessarily like I'm too old, but like certain things are very aging on me, and sometimes I feel like it just looks downright silly, and if I feel silly wearing it, then I'm not gonna wear it. Like, I don't care if other people think I look silly wearing something. If I think I look banging wearing it, I'm gonna wear it. But if I think I look silly wearing it, then no. There's a no-go. It's not happening. And this process of going through my makeup and whittling it down to the go-tos, the things I'm enjoying, it's kind of highlighted that to me, like, what is my makeup style these days? Like, how do I feel about things? Like, I enjoy the makeup that I'm wearing at the moment. I'm working on my Tartelette in Bloom palette here. Tartelette in Bloom palette that I bought, back in, I want to say 2016, possibly, maybe 2017. Can't quite remember. But that palette, it's at least a 6, 7, maybe 8-year-old palette. That's, you know, we need to do something about that. And also spending time in my collection has made me think hard about project panning strategies, like realistic project panning. I know, like, back in the day I would be like on every project pan going. Like, there's a fun themed project pan, I'm on it. I'm doing like 50 project pans in one go. No, we're not doing that. That's not gonna happen in 2025. Don't y'all worry. We're not gonna snowball here. But it made me go through everything and look at what I have, what stage it's in, what conditions it's in, and I will be doing a lot of project panning in 2025. Just, again, working my way through everything, using up what I have and using it up, like primers and concealers and things. The biggest thing I need to look at is eyeshadow. I feel like lipsticks, I can do things with lipsticks. Blushes, I definitely do need to cull my blushes. I really do. There's too much blush. Too much blush. And this is me. This is me, the queen of blush. There's too much blush. I can't do it anymore. I really can't, because I just can't do it. But eyeshadow, there's so many pretty eyeshadows, there really is, but it's just, it comes off very it can come off very heavy really quickly, and like I am getting like creases and folds in my eyelids. Like, I am getting older. It just is a thing. I need to adjust how I do eyeshadow in that, and like I've said before, the colors, the color palettes that I have, yeah, I can break apart this scary looking green palette. I can break this apart into, well, that's a pretty inner corner highlight, that's a nice transition color, that's a nice crease color. Oh, we can do something with all of these individually, but as a whole, like, I wouldn't be able to do a single look with this. I'd have to bring other things in to make it wearable. And I don't necessarily want that level of work anymore with my makeup. I really don't. So there'll be lots of decluttering coming in the future, project panning coming in the future, and various forms of blast from the past, I suppose, as I work my way through my makeup collection and try and use up whatever I can that I don't declutter. But yeah, and I've been really good at not bringing things in I've actually shopped very little for makeup in 2024, which I've just not had the notion to do it, you know. I've been distracted by other things. I've been doing my writing, I've taken up scrapbooking. You don't want to see my desk right now, it's a mess of scrapbooking supplies. But yeah, I've just been doing other things, like, and not to mention the mental health, valley that I've been journeying through. That took up a large chunk of my time and focus. But outside of that, makeup's not really been high on my radar. It's not been high on my priority list. So 2025 is definitely something that I'm going to have active focus in. And yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it. Anyways, I'm going to leave this video here before I get all like introspective about palettes and things. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.